Welcome to Celebration TV. My name is Aigbefue John, your host on your favorite program, Business Talk Show. Today, as we celebrate the 6th anniversary of Celebration TV, we will be talking on stress management and how it affects our safety. But before we go in details, we'll go on a short break, and when we are back, I'll be introducing our guest who will be telling us more about safety and how we can also manage stress. Please stay with us. Welcome from that short break. Wow, it's been 6 years of God's outstanding miracles and upliftment in Celebration TV. In the spirit of the anniversary, today we'll be talking on stress management and how it affects our safety. I am not alone in the studio. I'm having distinguished guests from the Federal Road Safety Corps who will be talking to us today about stress management and how it affects our safety. We have Officer Modi Christian, who is a public education officer, and also he is here with Inspector Jeffrey, the 2IC, also education officer. Both of you are welcome.
Thank you, sir.
As we celebrate our 6th anniversary, we want you to talk to us on stress management and how it affects our safety, most especially on the road. Quickly, like the topic says, stress management. First of all, I want to know what stress is all about.
Okay. Stress is a state of mental or emotional strain caused by adverse circumstances. And also, we have to know that stress is part of life. It's part of life experience. It's day-to-day activities. Our going to work, whatever we do to achieve for that particular day or a week, you must be stressed. So what matters is how you manage it. Okay. That's what really matters.
Okay. Officer Jeffrey,
yeah.
Do you have an addition to what?
Definitely, he has spoken very rightly, and just in addition to what he has also put forward, I would like to extend it to the health sphere too. It's not just a mental, emotional. It also relates to the whole being, the health of the individual. You know, when the body is not really reacting to circumstances in the way it is meant to react naturally, you can now say there is a stress on the individual body parts, whichever is actually related. So it's also a health related problem too. So I think with the health aspect, it now covers the whole definition of stress too.
All right. In a nutshell, stress is a body reaction to situation and adjustment. All right. So, what is stress management? Because you actually said stress can also be managed. So we want to know, what do you mean by stress management?
Stress management is a set of techniques and programs put in place to manage the stress itself. Yes, to manage the stress. Okay,
the programs, techniques, the steps that are put in place, or certain measures that are put in place to manage stress.
Until the adverse effects of the stress.
Right.
You can also say it's actually a lifestyle change.
Okay.
Every person actually have a phase of activities carried out within certain periods of time. It's actually a lifestyle, and lifestyles actually lead to stress. So the proper solution in extension to what you just said is an readjustment of lifestyle.
Wow.
So lifestyle changes can actually reduce or increase stress by taking positive actions.
Okay, interesting. Now, before we start looking at all those positive actions to take, what are types of stress? Because I know we have time stress, we have financial stress, we have family stress, we have environmental stress and positive stress. But let's talk on time stress first. What do you mean by time stress?
Okay, we also have anticipating stress, we also have situation stress.
Okay.
But let me talk on time stress. Time stress is when you have been worried about lack of time.
Okay.
When you have been worried about lack of time, you're not being able to meet up.
Able to utilize your time.
To accomplish
a particular
what you are
task.
designed to accomplish.
at a particular time. So at that time, you will not be trapped in between, not be able to achieve that, and that can also cause you stress.
That's time limitation.
Yes, time limitation, not being able to accomplish your set goal.
Right.
Also cause you time stress. Can also cause you stress.
So time stress is not able to accomplish particular tasks because of the time limit.
Yes.
Now
so
you
time
begin to get worried because
and that
time
affects you emotionally and mentally.
Wow, that's interesting. So family stress. What do you mean by family stress? Because
Okay, as we all know, that one is practical.
yeah,
Family.
because I'm actually looking at the the money aspect.
Yes.
When your family members begin to
Definitely.
call you for money, is that just the only thing that causes family stress?
Oh no, not really money, but disturbance, demand.
Yeah.
Maybe as a family man, you wish your children to go to school, and there's no money to push them to school.
Even as a youth, you still
As a
have
youth,
younger ones,
you have younger ones.
age parents to
Yes,
cater
age
for.
parents to cater for.
Okay.
The disturbance from your age parents, disturbance from your extended family, your immediate family, their needs, so all these
Loss
things
of loved
put
ones.
together will now become family stress. And also the area of death of your loved ones is also family stress, becomes a problem. Even if you're working, even when you're working, trying to accomplish a particular task, because of the stress, you'll not be able to meet or not be able to concentrate. That one is also a stress. You understand? Another one again we have is divorce, family divorce. Maybe there's little issue, the marriage leads to separation. That one can also cause you family stress.
It affects both the parties and also their children.
Both parties, no matter how strong they may think he or she is, it's going to affect them. So that's why it's good to put the family in order, because if your family is not in good state, even when you are discharging your duties in the office, it will affect you. All these things will cause you stress.
Thank you very much. What about environmental stress?
Okay, environmental stress is how you react to the environment you find yourself.
Okay.
Yes, maybe change of environment. That one can also cause environmental stress.
Or change of
There
weather.
are some people, they cannot stay close to the road because of the noise in that environment.
Yes.
There are some people, they cannot stay close to where you have weather, or they react to it. So there are some things that you react to within your environment.
Okay, I think Inspector Jeffrey wants to say something.
Yes, actually, as in he was talking about environmental stress.
Yeah.
You can actually bring a whole lot of things into play at once. When people change work environment, or when they change jobs, as in change of jobs and the routines you carry out in these jobs actually can lead to stress.
Different locations.
Yes, and within that environmental stress, there could also be some time stress within it constricted, because sometimes in different job specifications you have the term for which you can work in.
That means they are all interrelated.
They are all interrelated, exactly. So there are people who can work well for just 2 hours. Some others are workaholics. They can work well for 10 hours as a stretch.
So environmental stress can also be distance.
Yes.
For example, if
time
I'm
related.
working, okay,
Yes.
I used to travel all the time.
Yeah, for example, you are working here in Auchi, and because of your job, they now move you
To
from
Abuja
Auchi,
or
maybe
Lagos.
to somewhere like Bode.
Okay.
So maybe you are already enjoying the environment here. You now go to Bode.
To now start adapting
you have to adapt to the environment there.
Interesting. I like this one.
And this may affect you psychologically.
Okay.
It will affect you psychologically.
It can also disturb your driving mood, because you're always thinking, I'm going to Bode again. Okay.
You drive in anger, so all those things.
Okay.
So yes.
What about financial stress? I think I like this type. Me, I'm a business.
That financial stress, that one is very, very important, because you need money to get things done. Even your family, even your personal life. You need money to fix your car. You need money to get some things done. So when you lack this, it can also give you stress.
Okay. Let's talk about this one. Positive stress. What do you mean by, is there a positive stress? Because
there is positive
stress is stress. So I don't know which one
positive
is
stress.
Positive stress.
Positive
Interesting.
stress, when you look the area of maybe you're planning towards your wedding.
Okay.
Yes. Though there is a benefit attached to it after the whole stress.
Okay.
So
that is why it is called positive stress.
Positive stress.
Okay.
The positive stress, like wedding preparation, that one can also cause you stress, because it will take you up to 3 to 4 months to get things done. You start calling people, reaching different people to make the thing a success. So all these things will take you time and stress. But at the end of the whole thing, you are going to smile. The another one again is preparing maybe election.
Okay.
Let's say, okay, preparing for election, maybe SUG president, or preparing for a governor,
Councillor,
just any position.
Senate.
Yes, we knowing that by the grace of God, if you win,
If you are victorious,
it's
a positive stress.
Yeah, there's a positive stress. There's something to start coming
I
for
think
you.
I like that
life will
word.
change and all of that. Maybe again, another one again is pregnancy. During pregnancy, you pass through stress for
A lot
9
of
months.
stress.
But after these 9 months, your baby comes, it becomes a joy.
Yes.
So that one now is also is under positive stress.
Stress.
And schooling. Maybe you are schooling like your first degree or second degree, PhD, and all of that, trying to get your certificates. So all these things.
What about investment? Is it also a positive stress? Like when you invest and
when
you're
you're starting,
okay,
it's a stress.
but at the end you begin to reap
profit.
All right.
It's a stress. And that is schooling. When you are schooling, passing through school, sometimes students they don't have anything on them, yet they are still in school trying to make ends meet. So all those stress at the end, you now graduate to a BSc. You now maybe after some time you get a job. You will not forget about the whole stress. You will not see the benefit that is attached to that stress.
Thank you very much. Still in the spirit of celebrating our 6th anniversary, we are talking on stress management. I would like you to know and understand that in our world today of depression, committing suicide or taking your life is not the best answer, because you are somebody's hope. Still on stress management, we'll take a short break, and when we are back, we'll continue from where we stop. Welcome back from that short break. Still in the spirit of celebrating our anniversary, we have been talking on stress management. And right about now, we'll be talking on the physical symptoms in stress. Inspector Jeffrey,
Yep.
what are physical symptoms? How can you easily tell that somebody is being stressed?
Okay, like he rightly spoke about the physical aspects. Now, when you notice yourself going into fits of headaches and
Having
migraines,
headache.
you can actually start understanding that there is some little
Something disturbing.
problem within you. Exactly. So you actually have to check if you've worked for too long, or if you've not had enough sleep the night previous.
Okay.
You know, so some other is when you have constipation.
Okay.
You have stomach upsets.
All these are physical.
Physical, exactly.
Do you
Yeah.
have an addition to that? He said headache, constipation, and
Another physical one that one can easily see. On
and
the
you just
person,
know probably maybe the
that
person is being
passing through stress.
Okay.
Is headache, low energy.
low. Okay,
Yes,
when you're
person
feeling
lack
weak,
energy, you feel weak. You understand? Then the other one again is pain.
you're always having pain.
pains
And the
and
joints.
tensed muscles.
Yeah.
Not relaxed.
Yeah.
It's not relaxed, tensed muscles.
Because you are
You also
disturbed.
have chest pain.
Wow.
Chest
Is chest
pain.
pain also
Yes.
a physical symptom
And
for
rapid-
stress?
and rapid heartbeats.
Heartbeats. Yeah.
Wow.
Rapid heartbeats.
So it's not sometimes not necessarily you're not having it like a chest problem as it
At
were.
all.
Probably
No,
maybe you are being
pain.
stressed.
Stressed.
Yes.
So you just all you need to do is relieve yourself from that
Just
stress
have a
and you
little nap, a little
okay.
Rest.
off
We'll
time.
actually talk on how to manage
Yeah,
all that,
yeah,
but we want to
exactly.
know this
Yes,
physical. Somebody told
chest
me
pain.
something about is it insomnia?
Yes, insomnia is one of them.
What does that
That's
mean?
difficulty in sleeping. You find it difficult to sleep.
It's also a
restless.
physical symptom.
Yes,
Yeah.
also physical symptom.
So it means if I don't sleep at night or I find it difficult
to sleep.
Yeah, to sleep. When you find it difficult to sleep, this is another area we need to
That's
talk
true.
more.
It's actually, to me, I just feel maybe the person is being worried, stressed about
Yes,
something.
when you don't sleep well, you know there's something wrong, and that can be caused by stress.
Okay.
And
Maybe
as a-
stress from
yes,
work,
as a
family
yes,
situation,
different
like
stress can just come
early
up and you have to
listed.
be troubled.
Another
And chest pain.
one is anxiety. Whenever you see you are confronted with this, so to speak, physical unreadiness to attend to something you know that's very important,
Okay.
definitely you know you're anxious. You actually need
And that area of insomnia,
Yeah.
you find it difficult to
Sleep.
and restless, is very, very important that we need to take our time
Precaution.
to put ourselves in order.
Does it really need a
Because-
medical attention?
Even if you meet a medical doctor, they will still tell you to rest.
To rest,
They will give
okay.
you time to rest, tell you to sleep well. And because this area is very important because it affects our road users.
Okay.
Yes, when you don't sleep well, you can't drive well. If you don't sleep well, this can lead to road traffic crash.
Exactly.
Maybe
That's why we
sleeping
say,
on the
yes,
road
that's why
while
we ask
driving.
people to manage their stress before they embark on the journey.
Yeah, we'll actually get to that.
Yeah.
Since there is physical, I also believe there is emotional, because like you said, it has to do with the health,
exactly.
spirit, body, mind. What are the emotional symptoms of stress?
The emotional symptom of stress, we have the anxiety, depression, moodiness.
Depression. Coming to talk of depression. You see, in our today's world, everybody's almost committing suicide. They feel depressed,
Yes.
and they think probably the best way is either hanging themselves or taking this particular sniper.
Yes, just to take their life. They believe that will put an end to their stress. But that is not the result. That's
So
not supposed to
it's
be
also
the-
an emotional
Yes.
symptom of stress.
Yes,
When you
depression, when one is depressed, and this is another area that affects our safety, because when you are depressed, you'll not be able to drive.
Yeah, you actually tell us how
Yes.
to manage that, because a lot of youth today feel taking their life
Yes.
is the best solution
Yes,
to
some of them will
depression.
just, when they are depressed, they can just pick their vehicle, they drive anyhow on the road, endangering other road users.
Wow.
Yes. So, and even anxiety can also make you to go and be involved in road traffic crash. You know, and also the emotional symptoms. You also have irritability.
Okay.
Things irritate you easily.
Easily, you just.
Yes.
I
Even
think
they also
that's
see your-
common with
see your
pregnant
colleagues.
women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See your colleagues.
Yeah.
Little thing, just
Anything they just get you angry, you just feel
Another thing
irritated.
again under this emotional symptom is anger.
Anger.
Yes, the anger. You know.
Inspector Jeff, what about loneliness?
Yeah,
Is it also an emotional symptom?
Definitely. When you find someone who is usually lonely and moody, you could naturally decide not to see it as a stress related issue. But if you really go closer, when you see it going out through a stretch of time, it is very, very necessary to actually bring a check, because many people actually think it's just a temperamental issue to be moody.
Yeah, that's true. All right, still on Celebration TV, 6th anniversary celebration, we are still discussing on stress management, and right about now we're talking on how you can manage stress. All right, sir, talk to someone. I think that has to do with depression.
Yes.
Or when you are stressed up, when you're depressed, talk to someone, because I just saw that in one of your materials.
Yes, it only boils down to the truth that as human beings we are social, like I put it, social animals. So there is always this need to reach out to the other person to explain and maybe give a vent to what one is feeling on the inside. So I think it is a very important one. We, in this kind of situation, people going through stress should look for trustworthy people like loved ones or mentor figures in their working in their work environment who they can actually open up. And it's also a very good thing for the management of different organizations and for parents at home. Actually take time to know what's going on in the lives of their workers, in the lives of their children, so that they can actually have the opportunity to vent. And even between spouses, they should have this communication. It's all about communication.
Another thing again, people sometimes they find it difficult to share their problem.
Yeah, actually, lack of
they are
trust
scared,
and
lack of trust, or they are scared of mockery.
yeah.
But when you have somebody you can confide in, you can share your problem with such person.
Okay.
For example, if I'm in need of 2,000 naira, and I know you can help me out with such money. So that one is already a stress on me. How do I get this 2,000
money?
naira? So when I come to meet you for assistance,
Yeah.
maybe you not give me if you not give me that 2,000 naira,
You've relieved me of that stress.
will be off.
So instead of keeping it to myself, I should learn to
So
talk
there are
to
some
share.
problems you share with people and you get instant solution.
Wow.
Why some people don't want to share their problem, maybe because of their past experiences, because they don't want to share their problem. So some people are really, when you mock them, after helping them, you now mock them with it, it becomes a problem. It becomes another additional stress. So some people don't like sharing their problem.
Now you said adapt or apply relaxation techniques.
Yes, applying relaxation techniques is like watching TV.
Go on a vacation.
Go on vacation.
Okay. Is it also relaxation
Yes,
techniques?
watch very interesting
Comedies,
programs, exactly.
like
Watch
those
comedies.
cartoons.
that can make you laugh.
Yes, watch cartoons. Adult too watch cartoons.
Yeah,
Yes.
I so love cartoons
Yes,
because
watch cartoon makes
makes
me
me
laugh and
relieve.
your worries will go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also watching movie, maybe Nigerian home movies. Some people they like those parables from most of these actors.
Yes.
Like me, I do enjoy most of their parables. When you watch those parables, you laugh. You understand? So all those things will help you to do away with your worries, and also maybe relaxing with your family.
Yeah,
with your
going
loved
out
ones.
with friends or
With
going out
friends.
to see a movie,
See movie.
just change of environment.
See
Change
locations.
your environment,
Okay.
go to different place, relax with your family. All those things you're able to relax.
Okay.
So watch comedy too. Comedy films.
I'm seeing one now. You highlight take control of the situation.
Yeah.
Also, how to manage stress. How
Yes.
do I take control of situation?
Taking control
Because
of
you actually said
Yeah.
I should learn to adapt to something I cannot change.
Yes.
Now, if I cannot change this thing, then I
You
should take charge
control
of it.
it. Exactly. Take charge of
control
it.
of it.
Yeah.
How will I be able to
Taking
achieve
charge
that?
is all about rising up to the situation.
Yes.
If it's
Take
a
up-
matter,
pick up the challenge.
if it's a matter of learning how
Okay.
to address the challenge, you learn to address it.
Oh.
If it's a matter of confining in someone and asking for help, it's actually part of taking charge.
Yeah, so
Because
that bold step you are taking in order to
Exactly.
Seek for wisdom from somebody else
Exactly.
who will guide you. From there, you now take up the challenge.
Yeah.
You see, some people run away from their responsibilities, but when you want to take your responsibilities, take the challenge, you'll be able to conquer that situation. That's why you must take charge of the situation. Don't run away from it. You must take charge.
Okay, you also
Situation.
talked on you said avoid caffeine. Are they drugs, drinks, energy drinks that have some of this caffeine? Because I believe some of these things can also make you not to sleep.
Yeah, like while he was attending to one of the questions you asked him, he now made reference to persons who are beyond the ages of 40.
Yeah.
So at that point in time, stress now is almost a health-related issue. So for certain persons who are above 40, who may not be able to manage stress, they have to put more emphasis on what goes in.
Okay.
Yeah. So caffeine too, amongst many others, can be some disturbing
All right, sir.
chemicals too.
How does all this, or how does stress in general affect our safety and also we, the road users? Of course, everybody is a road user.
Yes.
Whether you're, like you said,
Pedestrian.
road cyclists, the motorcycle, car. How does stress in general?
When people are stressed, there's a lot of commotion on the road. Simple and short.
Yes.
So the driver is in the state of comatose. The pedestrian too, who is not properly positioned to cross, is not understanding the signals from
And
the
also
driver.
when you are
Yeah.
stressed
So
up, when you're thinking of the situation you're passing through, thinking of your problem, it can also make you to walk.
yeah.
You said something.
Without checking the road, you just
The
cross.
time not
Before
actually
you get
allows
involved in
to
the
talk
road
more,
traffic
but
crash.
you said something in your seminar that I attended that everybody is insane. Just know you are the only sane person when driving.
Yeah, you
Yes.
see other drivers as people that are insane.
Okay.
You see them as mad.
Also,
people.
other persons will be
Also
seeing you
see
like
as
that
a mad
too.
person, and they see themselves as the only one that is sane.
All right, time will actually allow us to go further or talk more, but we are looking forward in inviting you some other time so we can talk better on how to make good use of our roads and also in turn to save lives.
Okay.
And in wrapping up, what is your advice to our viewers out there? And also want you to wish Celebration TV happy 6th anniversary. But before then, just an advice to our road users, viewers, how to manage stress and in turn how to make good use of their road.
My advice to them is that they should have good rest, take charge of their situation, and address problems that confronts them. And also, by doing that, before they embark on journey, they should make sure they don't have issue that bothers them.
Okay.
Take good rest. If you want to travel the next day, avoid stress, and sleep. Have a good sleep.
Okay.
For you to enable you drive the next day.
All right.
But if you are stressed up, you will not be able to drive well, and your concentration will not be 100%.
Inspector Jeffrey, just a quick one. Your advice to our viewers out there.
Well, it's a lifestyle change that actually needs to be imbibed by you all to make sure you can actually change with time and change also the stress patterns that actually show up at your doorstep whenever you go out to carry out one or two other activities. So just make sure you are ready and at the instant to make changes to your lifestyle. So that's just it.
Now together, I want us to wish Celebration TV happy 6th anniversary.
Celebration TV,
Jeffrey.
happy 6 years anniversary.
Happy 6 years anniversary.
Congratulations.
All right, still in the spirit of celebrating an anniversary, this is how far we can go on stress management. I am still your host on your favorite program, Business Talk Show on Celebration TV. Happy 6th anniversary to Celebration TV, and thanks for watching.